Welcome and welcome back to my channel Read with Kim, and today I have a book that, oh my goodness, those books that is just like a pleasure read and you can't get over. That's the book that I'm going to talk today, and it is the second book of the Century trilogy from Ken Follett, and I'm talking about Winter of the World. That is the number two. Wow, if I thought that A Fall of Giants was amazing, well, this book is just way beyond my expectations. And we are following the families that we follow on The Fall of Giants. Now, if you don't remember the families, because it's like maybe like a five or six families, and sometimes happen, he did such an amazing and lovely job giving you this chronological tree, so you know who is who, what family is from where. So that is the first thing that I was. Thank you, Ken, for that. Thank you. So this book is basically the Second World War, and it's about Hitler, how Hitler came to the power, and what was happening in the entire world with Stalin, with communism. I just love it so much. Like, I just remember my favorite subject in high school was history because of the way my teacher was talking about the history. It was just amazing. And this is just incredible. Like, to know how Hitler became so powerful and why, and because that was something that for me was like how people can vote for someone that was so mean and horrible, like a monster. But at the beginning I really learned that he was very good about talking, about convincing people. And also when he became very popular, it was because after the First World War, Germany was no money, like it was no money at all. Like no employees, there's no jobs, there was nothing. So the people, the worker people, the working class, were joining the Nazis party because they were like, okay, what else we can do? He's promising things, so let's just join him. So it was basically a very genuine way to understand what was happening. I just can't get enough of this book. Like I learned so much. And really, if you like politics, or even if you don't, if you want to learn about history, that is so important to understand what happened in the past and why it happened and what were the consequences. You have to read this book. Like, it's not boring at all. There is a love drama also between characters, and the way he really like connecting the families. One is like a British, one is Germany. What happened with this British woman is married with this German guy, and they have these children, and one of them he supports Hitler and the other one supports the communism, which is completely anti-Nazi, and they are brothers. It's just, I don't know if this book is a classic, but it has to be, or it will be a classic, because it's just amazing. It's my first time that I approach Ken Follett, like the Fall of Giants. This is my second book, and I just got obsessed. I think he is one of my favorite authors of like fiction, like historical fiction. Please, you listen to me. I know it's chunky. I know it's chunky, but it's super fast paced. You are going to fall in love with the story, with the characters, everything that happens, and you're going to understand. Because I was like, this is for dummies. Like, I didn't know many things. I was like, wait, what is the difference between socialism and communism? What is the difference about this and that? And he explained it such an incredible way that was so amazing. Like, he really describes how Hitler and his team, his way of govern was very monstrous and cruel, but Ken Follett never takes any part of this. He just describes and how they were killing handicapped people, how they were like doing horrible things, how they were killing Jewish, how Jewish, like Dr. Jewish, they were not allowed to do their job, to operate people, but they were helping. And how the people from Germany, they would not agree, but they were so afraid. Like the way Hitler was like taking over everything, like presenting so much fear on them, like transmit so much fear on them. It was just wow. And how the Soviet society were like getting together, what was happening in Spain with Franco, like these, like I can't keep talking about this book because it's just an amazing. I think this is my favorite one. Like this is my favorite one. I'm so fan of Ken Follett. It's the perfect way to know our history, and world wars are extremely interesting. More than knowing about the cruelty and what happened there and the deaths, the injustice, everything. It's so interesting to know why it's happening and how everything is like coming into together and how the even the church is participating there, how the church is supporting Franco, and what are the reasons, right? And there's so many misinformation and how the countries are getting together and supporting why France was so afraid from Germany. And when the German came to France, I was staying there, and they were not allow anyone to be against them. But the French people were really like just follow Germany rules because they were so afraid, and there were so many Jewish living there, and how Hitler really wanted to become such like a powerful unique force, and he was completely a psychopath. It's just I can't get over this book. I think this book is going to be in my heart for the rest of my life. And I really have very, very few historical fiction books that I love. I feel I have so much knowledge now that I so fascinated and understanding different types of government. It was just incredible. And as I said, the story, my favorite character definitely is Lloyd, this boy who is against the Nazis, but he has his half brother who is supporting the Nazis, and they don't even know they had the same father because they remember in the first book this guy was cheating the wife with the maid, and the maid got pregnant, and then she had to leave, right? But what happened with those boys, the son of the wife and the son of the maid, Ed, they became enemies. Pretty that you really wanting to know into history and not in a boring way, please give it a try to Ken Follett. I don't think he's very popular. I think we need more of this. Like we need more of these masterpieces, and that's my recommendation. As today, I think it's the best book that I ever read in a long time. See how excited I am. See how excited I'm about talking about this. That's what I'm so demanding when I read books, and that's why so many times I have like 2 stars. Because when you encounter these masterpieces, they're so rare to find. How can you even make a comparison with another book? You have to have these expectations. Can't forget, great job. Thank you so much for watching my video. I know I got excited. I got too excited sometimes talking about books. But this is amazing. It's amazing. And thank you so much. And I'm going to see you next time with a new bookish adventure. I'm really happy today about this book. Bye.